welcome to my channel. My name is Olamide and today I will be teaching 3 cool effects from the FIREBOY music video Scatter. Now this music video is a very cool one indeed. It's kind of like a mixed combination between Mad Max and Joker and also some futuristic vibes, and it's just pretty, like the visuals are just really cool. It was of course shot by Clarence Peters, and I think the WG Films and Oliman the NG on I'm not sure if I got the name right, but this, on IG did the VFX, and pre-production and post-production is just on point. Of course they both needed each other to be well done, to work properly. And so yeah, of course I'll be doing a shout out to Colored Savage. That's his art over there decorating my studio, fake studio. And so yeah, nice work, man. He's a very good creative. You should check him down. Link to his page is in the description or so. So like yeah, so let's get right into this. This will be a part 1 of a 3-part series because these tutorials are actually lengthy, and I know people tend to have short attention span, and of course they watch the data, they burn up, and so I thought making all of them into one might be slightly over 30 minutes, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just split it into 3 parts. And so I upload part 1, which will be the apocalyptic sky effect, part 2, which will be the sci-fi eye effect, and part 3, which will be the grid VR effect. So like yeah, the second one is more of like an adaptation of what they did, because it was actually a practical effects. They used contact lenses and all, but I wanted to do like, oh, if you want to get that look and you don't have the you don't have hands on contact lenses, or your whoever would be filmed cannot stand contact lenses, and so I just thought, okay, why don't I just create that one as a third effect. And so yeah, the tutorial will be starting now. The first one will be the apocalyptic sky effect, pre-recorded, and so let's get right into this. Launch Adobe After Effects. Okay, import the files, create a new composition, 720p, which is 1280 by 720, 24 frames a second, and duration can be anything, 10 seconds, anything. Then bring in the clip with the guy standing against the background. Press the bracket button to bring it to where the cursor is. Yes, okay, scrubbing through. Also, you could press the home button, that will take the cursor to the beginning of the comp, then press brackets to bring the clip there. Okay, once that's done, right click, time stretch 250, and so that slows it down a bit. Now what we need to do is we should track something in the background because the footage is shaky, and we want to apply that track data to the sky we'll be replacing. So yeah, we'll go to layer, new, null objects, and then we have to pre-compose the video because we slowed it down, and so it will motion track without any issues. So we have to shift alt C, then move our attribute into new layer, rename it as clip. So once you've pre-composed that, you look for the motion tracker. If it's not showing, you will have to go up to Windows, then track the tracker, then you see it, then you hit track motion and select something to track to that shows in all frames. So I sped it up because it takes a while to track, but once you do that, you edit the target and set it to the null you just created and hit apply and click OK. And so as you can see, it's tracked and the data has been applied to the null. So now we're going to import the sky we're going to be putting in front of him. And so yeah, drag it in, size it up. As you can see, there are trees here, and so I want to remove that, and I'll be going to effects and presets, Luma key, select that, and then key out darker, increase it to around 50, feather it a bit, okay, so an edge thing like 1 should go well, and then you rescale it so that those edges don't show. I think around 85 should do the trick. Yeah, I'm going to a clip, put it on top, duplicate it, take one underneath the sky layer, then go to effects, Luma key, set it to key out brighter, and once we do that, we increase it till the person is showing and the sky is gone. It might be a bit tricky, but yeah, then I feathered it with 5, and that looks okay for now. We're still trying to set it up. And then you switch on the sky layer back so it shows underneath,
but I duplicated it and put one on top just to leave a base copy underneath in case I need anything. Then I went to time stretch 15 for the sky layer so that it goes fast and it has that destruction feel to it and instability. Then I drag down the edge to match the ending of the clip we're editing and press Ctrl Alt T to bring out the keyframes, and you take the last keyframe and put it to the edge. And so I took the cursor to the end of our original clip and pressed N as the out point and trimmed it to the work area. Okay, alright, previewing it. And so now I need to tweak the guy because he's washed out. This video was shot in a flat color profile, so I'm going to go to effects and presets, type in Lumetri color, double tap that, bring it in. So basically this is just me adjusting my clip because there's no color in it. I used the flat color profile, and so I want to add a bit of contrast, increase the whites and blacks, and just give the video color, increase the saturation and stuff like that so that it looks better because it wasn't colored and all. So yeah, it's washed out. And you can just, because if you're using this clip to learn this, you can just pause it and look at the settings I'm using, and so you are following along well. So yeah, that's just it. And increase the saturation a bit, yeah, 150, and that looks good. And turn the Luma key effect back on. And because I just adjusted the colors, the sky is going to go crazy, and so you have to probably reduce the value so that it can trim it out a bit more. Of course, the Luma key is not perfect, and as you can see in the back there are holes, but I'll show you a way you can apply a fix to that ahead in the video. But yeah, so this is just a quick preview. You have him out, and now we're going to go to the sky layer, and so we want to make it look like the orangish brownish apocalyptic sky. And so we're going to go to effects and presets, Lumetri color, come to temperature, take it up so it's like a bit warm but not too much. Just pause and see the settings I used. Drop down the saturation so that it is kind of like neutral, and then we have to add another instance of Lumetri color, effects and presets, Lumetri, double tap, bring it in, take that white balance temperature up, and now you can see starting to have that look. And yeah, that's just it. And so we are getting there. And so previewing it, just looking, scrubbing back and forth. Yeah, okay. So we come back to the main clip, and then we apply edge thing so that yeah, it has smoother edges, it doesn't look too rough. Although that's affecting our bag now because you can see holes through them, but we're going to apply a fix to that now. Yeah, we are almost there. So what we're going to do now is duplicate the clip under the fresh one, and then we're going to draw a mask around the bag with the pen tool. You press the G, brings up the pen tool, and you draw your mask around the bag. Then right click on the mask and hit track mask. Then when it shows in the tracker, you go to track backwards to track it backwards, then track forward to track it forwards. And then you might have to make adjustments frame by frame. This took a while, I sped it up. So what I did now was that I feathered the edges of the mask with 8 to make it soft. Then I copied the Lumetri color from the clip, the color grade we did before, and pasted it on the masked out bag so that it blends with it, because we haven't colored it since we took the fresh plate. Now as you can see, this edge is creeping out, so I'm adjusting the expansion value, and so you can just keyframe it back and forth to push out or push in the edges. And so you're going to create an adjustment layer, Ctrl Alt Y, and so you go to effects and presets and search for motion tile. I use this to make cinematic bars, but that's completely optional by you. It's not necessary. I like it, most people don't like it, but yeah. Now we're going to go back to effects and presets and search for curves, and this is just to apply a slight color adjustment to all of the clip. So we're applying it to the adjustment layer so it affects everything underneath. And then we're going to go to the video down, the sky layer, and we're going to go to effects and presets and search for fast box blur and apply that. And the reason why we're doing this is because you select repeat edge pixels and you increase blurriness to like 3.5. The reason why we're doing this is because in reality the sky wouldn't be entirely in focus and sharp. So what we're doing there is that we're blurring it a bit so it's like depth of field, because if you shot with the camera the sky won't be in focus if you're focusing on the guy that's in front. Yeah, and then we're applying a bit of contrast to the curves effects. Again, this is to make the foreground and background blend better. Then we increase the output height of the motion tile to 80 for a standard cinematic bar look. Well, that's optional. Create a second adjustment layer, then effects and presets, and type in transform selected. So we're going to be adjusting the position value on the y-axis, the one which I adjusted, and this is to push his head within frame, and so it appears proper in the cinematic bars we created. That's what I always have to do if I'm using cinematic bars. Again, this is optional and it's not necessary. So we're going to create another adjustment layer and also apply the transform effect on that. Effects and presets transform. And once you've done that, apply it now. Then once you've done that, you would scale it up a bit, just 105. It should be okay. And so I'm going to apply a shake effect, alt click the position and adjust the values inside it to show some text highlighted in blue. Just clear it and copy this. You can pause it, wiggle, bracket open, 8,6 bracket close. And what this does is to shake the video like that destructive feel. And what we're going to do now is that we're going to turn up the motion blur icon and then highlight all the layers and select it to be activated on all the layers. And what this will do is apply a little bit of motion blur when the video is shaking so it looks a bit more realistic. So now we have to blend our character with the background, and so we're going to go to the first clip with the guy with the sky removed, then effects and presets, lumetri color, apply that, go to basic correction, adjust the temperature to push it up a bit so it matches the background and it doesn't look out of place, and you copy that, then go to the bag we masked on top, duplicate the lumetri color there, and then paste what we just copied, and it should automatically apply what we just did on the first layer with the guy. And then you get it, copy the adjustments and duplicate the lumetri color on the bag layer and paste it there, and it should reflect. And that's it, we're done. And so yeah,
and so yes, that was how it was done. Of course, if you have a moving shot, you might have to use a 3D camera. That will be on another tutorial. If you want me to do it, let me know down in the comments below. Please do leave a like, subscribe to my channel, share my video with people who might be interested in it or might want to know how this stuff is done. And so you'll go a long way in helping my channel. Thank you very much for viewing. Be back soon. Peace.